Hey, Mikofanen everyone, welcome back to more adventures in Skyrim with Aleya. It is November 13th, 2023. I think last time, I was up at High Hrothgar and I spoke to Arngeir to get information on where this Elder Scrolls is that will teach me the shout to bring down a dragon. And I learned that it is sort of a forbidden shout, and that's why they don't know it, and why Parthenax himself doesn't even know it. So let me place the marker. So I'm going to go down the hill, or like jump down the hill, right? So I think you guys starting to take notice that I'm trying to stay quite a bit more focused on the main story. Is he in here? Oh, no, it's Bori. Okay. I thought he was like suddenly in there, but I love that. You can hear the wind. I love it. But I'm even though I'm trying to become a lot more focused on Black Beauty, just meet me down over there, okay? And the stables, Whiterun, okay? Even though I'm trying to stay a bit more focused on the main story, it doesn't mean that I may not still go on any kind of side missions, or take into sites or anything like that. I want to say it's F9, right? And it is. Okay. Thorough. That's good. Yeah, look at my run. See, my run is a bit different. Oh, I love it. It's a mod I have. I think it's was it called Vanguard mod, or was it Leviathan mod? It's one of those. I want to say it's a Vanguard mod, right?
Fine. See.
Uh-oh. Yeah, good thing I stopped. Yeah. I would have plummeted to my death. It was a bit too high.
Fine. See. Yeah.
There we go. And it is no longer freezing, which is good. Ah, look at that. She found some sort of shortcut. She's a magical horse too, so. Oh fuck. There we go. Do I need to do anything here? Just quickly looking through my whole inventory, make sure. I think everything is cool. All the shops are closed anyways, right? Are my Khajiit friends here? I don't think they are. Fantastic lighting. Wow. Okay. Negovanen.
Where do you want to go?
Take me to the College of Winterhold. In Winterhold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Giddy up there.
Once was a hero named Ragnar the Red, who could run from old Rorikstead. And that braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told the shield maiden Matilda, who said, or something, I think that's how, will you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead? It's been a while since I sung that one. I'm tired and I'm hungry. Right. So, no problem, I will have a quick little snack, which, okay, this will do. And I'll make my way up to the college, have a little rest for
If you're here for sightseeing, well,
a couple
you've
hours.
seen the sights. Urag can be very
There
helpful.
we go.
Just don't
But with this character, I'm not attending the college. Being a necromancer, I have another character that's going to be focusing only on the, mages, or College of
The
Winterhold.
exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid, but it really is quite valuable.
Well, look at that. Which I have these already. I think I do. Yeah. So they just respawn. Just leave those there. A few hours. I think it's good. Okay, I'm refreshed. Time to eat a hooker loaf. I'm well fed. Uh-huh. Good. I met the master of the graveyards, the dragon Parthenax. He told me that the ancient Nords use Elder Scroll to cast Alduin forward in time. If I can recover that same Elder Scroll, I may be able to use it to learn the Dragon Rend shout directly from the ancient heroes. Ungir suggested that someone at the College of Winterhold might. Who do I know that seems like, you know, they would be cool with giving me information and yet be sort of neutral? And I'm thinking that librarian, that orc librarian, which I forgot his name. I forgot his name. Or I think his name is Phineas, the conjurer, although he doesn't quite condone. There is that, I think his name was like Enther, right? He's like a shady, merchant in the Mages Guild. I think he was over here. Let's go ask him. Although he seems the type to charge, but we shall see. Here's some apprentices casting spells. Okay, that would be Colette, who favors restoration, I recall. I'm drained again. Wonderful. Just take some of these random ones. Okay. Am I encumbered? Yes. Let's give him some reagents. No. Okay.
Restoration is a perfectly valid scroll of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Hmm. Some venison. Bread. A couple of carrots, and I think I'm good. Oh, fuck. Right. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I brought up the council. I don't know if that showed up. Is that? Oh, no, it's comment. Okay. Maybe I'm not in the right wing. And of course, you know, Black Beauty likes to stay close to me.
If you have a moment, could you help me with something?
Ah, yes. Perhaps a little later. But you know what, actually, being a
Even with the college's
being a
laid-back
necromancer, I
attitude,
may
there are
just
still some things that are
not
off
help her.
limits.
Hmm. College doesn't seem to have many. Really? College doesn't seem to have many rules, but it seems like they do.
There are some experiments the college frowns on, if they're aware of
Oh, right,
Even with
I
the
see.
college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
What sort of things do you sell?
I've spent a
Information,
long time
maybe?
building up a list of contacts for goods from all over Tamriel. If you ever need something, especially something hard to come by.
And what about information?
Till next time.
Yeah, okay. You're not the one to ask then. Well, it's okay. I'll go ask the librarian in the main building. Is that? I think that's Maribel, right? Yeah.
Urag can be very helpful.
Urag, right? That is his name. Arcanium. Yeah, I think that's Nirya or something. Nirya.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
What book is this? Riddles.
If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
Aha. Oh, I know these. Telekinesis arrow. Don't I have this already? I do not. Yeah, but I have an interest in that. Wait, Urag. I wish to exchange words with you.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Listen, I'm looking for an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it?
Shh.
Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl?
Of course I do. Now, do you have one here or no?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
Actually, why am I, why do I have that scared personality? I think when I started this, I was like a bit of a tough necromancer. I broke character for a moment there. Whoops. I'm playing so many different characters that well, from different games that I forgot which personality goes with whom. Well then, do you at least have information on where I can find them?
Of course. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
I see. Okay. Thank you. I take it you're going to cut this stuff. There's Finis.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
Why did he go around like that? He could have... What are you doing? You got the books?
Here you go.
Oh.
Try
Oh,
not
hey.
to spill
Oh,
anything
great.
on them.
Yeah. May I take these? I can take them. Oh,
I don't want to see
excellent.
you treating any of these.
No, yeah, I'll treat them with care. Ruminations, okay, about the insane book on the Elder Scrolls. Okay.
Poorly. Are we clear?
So, what was that first book? It's like now I can't remember. The second one was Ruminations. Okay, there's that one. Yeah, I can't remember what that first book was. Should I reload it? I'll reload it. Yeah. Oh, effects of the Elder Scrolls. Okay, they both have Elder Scrolls in the title. Okay. Okay, let's go sit down maybe over here. And have ourselves a little read. But I will munch on a carrot. And, drink some wine. Try the wine. And we start with that effects, right? Effects of the Elder Scrolls. It is widely known among scholars that the Elder Scrolls entail a certain hazard in their very reading. Right, I think you can go blind. That's why there's only the... Were they the Sigic monks, or just... There was some kind of monks, right, that can read it? And I think, like it made one monk go blind. It was something like that. It's been a while. The mechanism of the side effects has, at present, been largely unknown. Theories of hidden knowledge and divine retribution were the subjects of idle speculation within investigation. I, Justinius Polonius, have undertaken to thoroughly document the ailments afflicted by the Elder Scrolls on the readers, though a unified theory of how they manifest continues to elude me and remains a subject for future study. I have grouped the side effects into 4, finding that the avenue of experience depends largely upon the mind of the reader. If this is unclear, I hope that a paper dichotomy will lay it plain. Group the first, the nafs. For one who has received no training in the history of nature of the Elder Scrolls, the scroll itself is effectively inert. So like they can't read it in the first place. The prophecy can be scried, nor knowledge obtained. No prophecy can be scried, nor knowledge obtained. While the scroll will not impart learning to the uninformed, nor will it afflict them in any adverse fashion. So much like, I suppose, like you can't read. So, you're looking at a book. You're seeing, the letters and the words, but they mean nothing to you. So just like trying to read a book in another language that you just don't know, like Japanese or Chinese or Hebrew or something like that. Visually, the scroll will appear to be awash in odd letters and symbols. Those who know their astronomy often claim to recognize constellations in the patterns and connections, but such conjecture is impossible to further investigate, since the very nature of this study necessitates unlearned subjects. Group the second, the unguarded intellects. Okay. So I suppose you're intelligent, but you have nothing to guard you from. You have no filter to protect you from the adverse effects. That's what I got out of that. It is a second group that realizes the greatest danger from attempting to read the scrolls. These are subjects who have an understanding of the nature of the Elder Scrolls and possess sufficient knowledge to actually read what is inscribed there. They have not, however, developed adequate discipline to stave off the mind-shattering effect of having a glimpse of infinity. These unfortunate souls are struck immediately, irrevocably, and completely blind, as I was saying, right? Such is the price for overreaching one's faculties. It bears mentioning, though, that with the blindness also comes a fragment of that hidden knowledge. Whether the future, the past, or deep natures of being is dependent on the individual and their place in the greater spheres, but the knowledge does come. The third, a meditated understanding. Alone in Tamriel, it would appear that only the cult of the ancestor moth, that's what it is, a moth priest, not a monk, a moth priest, has discovered the discipline to properly guard one's mind when recording the scrolls. The novitiates must undergo the most rigorous mental cultivation, and they often spend a decade or more at the monastery before being allowed to read their first Elder Scroll. The monks say this is the initiate's own protection, as they must have witnessed many unguarded intellects among their more eager ranks. With the appropriate fortitude, these readers also receive blindness, though at a far lesser magnitude than the unguarded. Their vision fogs slightly, but they retain shape, color, and enough acuity to continue to read mundane texts like that. But the knowledge they gain from the scroll is also tempered somewhat. It requires stage of meditation and reflection to fully appreciate and express what one saw. Fourth, illuminated understanding between the previous group and this one exists a continuum that has, at present, only been traversed by the monks of the ancestor moth. With continued readings, the monks become gradually more and more blind, but receive greater and more detailed knowledge. I mean, it's like you go blind, regardless, so it still seems bad. to me. As they spend their waking hours pondering the revelations, they also receive a further degree of mental fortitude. There is, for every monk, a day of penultimate reading, when the only knowledge the Elder Scroll imparts is that the monk's next reading shall be his last. Jesus. For each monk, the penultimate reading comes at a different and unknowable time. Preliminary work has been done to predict the occurrence by charting the severity of an individual monk's blindness, but all who reach these later stages report that the increasing blindness seems to taper with increased reading. Some pose the notion that some other unseen sense is, in fact, continuing to diminish at this upper range, but I shall leave such postulations to philosophers. To prepare for his ultimate reading, a monk typically withdraws to seclusion in order to reflect upon a lifetime of revelations and appoint his mind for reception of his last. Upon this final reading, he is forever blinded, as sure as those unguarded ones who race to knowledge. I see. So it's like the unguarded ones don't understand what they read, and it's like they went blind for no reason. And this one, you at least attain the knowledge, but then you also still go blind. The illuminated one, though, has retained his understanding over a lifetime and typically possesses a more integral notion of what has been revealed to him. It is hoped that this catalogue will prove useful to those who wish to further our mortal understanding of the Elder Scrolls. The moth priests remain aloof about these matters, taking the gradual debilitation that comes with reading as a point of pride. Okay. May this serve as a useful starting point for those hoping to take up such study. Okay, and the other one, ruminations, right? Here we are. Okay. Like I couldn't target it. I thought I had a mod that fixed that, but imagine living beneath the waves with a strong-sided blessing of most excellent fabric. Holding the fabric over your gills, you would begin to breathe, drink its warp and weft. Though the plant matter fibers imbue your soul, the wretched plankton would pollute the cloth until it stank to heavens of prophecy. This is one manner in which the scrolls first come to pass, but are we the sea, or the breather, or the fabric? Or are we the breath itself? Can we flow through the scrolls as knowledge flows through? Being the water, or are we the stuck morass of sea filth that gathers on the edge? Imagine again, this time but different. A bird cresting the wind is lifted by a gust and downed by a stone. But the stone can come from above if the bird is upside down. Where then did the gust come from, and which direction? Did the gods send either, or has the bird decreed their presence by her own mind-making? The all-sight of the scrolls makes a turning of the mind such that relative positions are absolute in their primacy. This book is insane, right? Let's just get an abridged version of this. I can just read that on my own time later, you know. Yeah, I guess I will ask Urag what he knows of this.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Yeah, I knew it. I was going to say, it wasn't really making sense to me. I wasn't getting it, not like the effects of the Elder Scroll. That I understood clearly. This one, it began like it was in the middle of a chapter and just talking about of nonsense. This Ruminations book is incomprehensible.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's
So
the
he was
world's
insane.
master of the nature of Elder Scrolls.
He went insane,
Well,
probably.
He's been gone for a long while.
He probably looked at an Elder Scroll or something. And he gone to where?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Okay, so I have to look for Septimus Cygnus. It's, you know, coming back to me and remembering what to do, but I'm just trying to suppress my memory. And it's been a while. It's not like, you know, I beat this game maybe a few times, but 3, maybe 4 times, right? But I didn't beat it like, you know, 10 times or 20 times that, you know, I have everything memorized. I want to say it's more like I beat it like 2 or 3 times, not 3 or 4. Okay, so I shall save it here. And next episode, yeah, I'm going to yeah, so this learn the location of the Elder Scroll will probably you know, be completed when I find Septimus. So this would be the next one, next quest that I work on. I've learned that Septimus Cygnus, a preeminent scholar of the Elder Scrolls, is currently living in the far north, studying a dwarven artifact. He might know where I can find an Elder Scroll. I want to say, I could be wrong, but is this the one where Harmonious is some like Daedric god, you know, comes into play here, unless I'm remembering something else. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up, and if you like my content, please subscribe. I appreciate all of you. Happy holidays, and see you.